Welcome back to the channel, folks. I am coming to you from the northwest corner of the Adirondacks. I am on Blake Reservoir. This is my site on Blake Reservoir, and I am at the Blake McNeil campground. The reservoir is about a quarter mile that way. If you look right down this road, you'll see that there's a camper at the end. Just to the right of that is where I can put in my kayak. I just spent the day paddling, and now I'm back to make some dinner. And I'll show you around the campground, so stick around. Well, folks, this is Blake Reservoir. It's kind of in both the town of Parrishville and the town of Colton, New York. I've been paddling around now since 12 o'clock, and it is probably 4:30 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna probably turn around and head back to my camp. Alright, folks, welcome back. Well, out here in Blake Reservoir, I'm on the back corner of the reservoir. The reservoir keeps going back around that bend and then back over to the back corner. A lot of fishermen go over that way because it's pretty good fishing, from what I understand. Right there's one of the islands. It's a small island. Nobody really stops there because it's overgrown and rocky. But this island that I am on, people stop here quite a bit. Now, I don't know what the official name of this island is. It appears on maps, but there's no name for it. I've heard it referred to as Skinny Dip Island. I will say the amount of times that I've been up here to Blake that there has been some people skinny dipping over here, and you know, some people are more modest. They kind of hide behind something or stay down in the water until you paddle by, and some people just don't care. But it's a pretty good sized island. It's got a picnic table and a fire pit. And this is the other side. That's heading towards the dam down there. And the campground would be around this bend and across the channel. I've stopped here before to take a break. As you can see, I'm fully clothed, so I'm not skinny dipping. It is a nice day. It is probably 6 o'clock at night. It's been one of these days where it's cloudy, but it's warm. There's a nice breeze. But I'm going to take a break, and not far away yet, so I'm going to take a break and see what happens. Well, as the evening sits in, folks, you know, every place I go, there's a little bit of a story or folklore that goes with it. And before I pack up and leave Blake tomorrow, I figure I'll tell you the story of the Raquette River Mad Canoer. And this goes back many years, back when they put the dams in on the Raquette River. You know, they had to acquire the properties and everything to do it. And of course, back then, Great Depression and everything, so there's people that lived in the woods. Well, the Raquette River Mad Canoer story goes that this fella was very evasive. He was able to sneak into the workers' camps because they stayed right at, when they built the dams, they stayed right there at the dams. And he would murder the workers right in their cabins at night. And he became known as the Mad Canoer because when he paddled away after murdering a few workers, after he paddled away, he would be singing in his canoe as he paddled away. Well, This put a lot of fear into the workers up here, and the companies that were building the dams had to hire security. And even though they had security, they still he still managed to get into the camps and murder workers. And he would sabotage equipment, and he would always get away, and they couldn't find him. Even though they brought in dogs, they could not find him. And one night he happened to get into a cabin, and the security was up and able for him that night, and they chased after him down to the river. He got into his canoe and started to take off in his canoe, and they fired reportedly over 100 shots into the Raquette River as he's trying to get out of there. And he actually they rolled him, fell out of the canoe. They managed to find the canoe, but they never found him. And the folklore of it is, you know, here we are almost 100 years later after the dams were built, that on those evenings when you get the fog off the water, or those early mornings, that there's a old man out here with a beard canoeing and singing in that fog. And whether the story is true or not, that's the folklore of the Raquette River Mad Canoer. He's never been found, and so supposedly his body still lays in these reservoirs somewhere. But kind of neat little story. I heard that story when I was growing up, because this is my neck of the woods. But figured I'd pass that on, since this summer seems to be the summer of Adirondack stories. The sun sets tomorrow. I'll have to pack up the camper and head out. I gotta go back to work. So we are heading back to the camper, and we'll probably get back just in time as the sun clears the mountains. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to follow the adventure. Thanks for joining me.